That's how it's going to feel in this water. They know what's at stake here. They're going to come up against each other, and you leave it all in the water. Try and do your best surfing, and they'll enjoy life afterwards.
And it was a pretty close one. Some decent numbers logged by both surfers. It's Coco who's going to get things started, and she's just wrapped up in that side winding white water, and she kicks out. Prediction for this heat, Pete? You got one for me? As we see Malia racing down the line, has been in good form during the qualifying series events here in Australia. Had a win down at the Australian Open of Surfing, and that'll give her some confidence. She also had one beautiful wave in her first round heat, despite the fact she was relegated to this round.
Coco really find her way into a solid big score. She's from the North Shore, so she's used to kind of those kind of thicker, later drops. So I would say that in these conditions, Coco is right there.
It's going to be a good battle for sure, as we see the replay of that first exchange.
A little bigger wave for Malia. She carries a ton of speed for the first outside section, but just the one turn, and then this wave starts to die out. So she just kind of fixes up and kicks out. So, mediocre scores for both surfers here in the early stages. And you see, you talk about best of friends. This is actually on this trip that they were sharing some waves when the waves were a bit smaller.
And here we go, Coco up once again. 25-year-old, has that tidy style, loves a nice steep face, and she's going to maybe tap into one right here. She steps on the tail for a moment to set up something big on the inside, driving up into the lip, setting the fins free, but unable to complete that turn. 24 minutes to go. Having a look at an insider now. She doesn't need a lot of face to let go of a number of decent turns. A great compact style. Works so well for Coco at waves like Snapper. But it hasn't been a great one good result each season. The semi-final finish the past couple of years, but it's the second round that has really held her back. Second round losses.
And that's that difference really, is that equal 13th just doesn't have enough points to really keep you safe on tour. You got to get those 9th, 5ths. If you're consistently there, which we see from Malia, and that's that turn that was so important. A nice section there
to get the jump over Paulina Doe. We'll get to her in just a moment. Looks like Malia is going to swing into this one. Bit of foam on the face here, but she cuts through it with ease. Great style, and has more speed down the line. She is definitely in good form coming into this new season, and so hungry to get herself back into the top 5. Nice little wall here, throwing plenty of water.
So I feel like I'm not used enough of the spot to know exactly which one was the best, and I think Pauline had a better strategy than me, and not strategy, but she chose her wave better, and yeah, I just had to make the difference on the 2 first big turns, and yeah, I was just paddling so hard, and I got lucky to get that last one.
The reef breaks of Fiji to, the small little waves of Huntington Beach. Watch a replay here of this wave from Malia Manuel. Bunch of foam in the first few sections, but she knew there was some payoff of clean water at the end if she was able to get through it. She did it carrying a ton of speed, and even with that frothy face was able to execute a few moves. At the end, this inside little Marley section, such tight quarters, being able to try and fit your equipment in there. She did that, completed the ride at the end. Going to be a pretty good score for her. Coco Ho, beautiful arc on that outside section. Combos it up with another snap as this wave starts to, again, line up through that inside section. This is much better for Coco Ho. Quick snap now, and then the finish on the closeout, so they're able to complete her ride. So that was a great answer back to Malia Manuel.
Felt like it was the best wave of the heat, didn't it?
Everything I loved about the tour, and so I feel like I'm enjoying the process even more, the process of training and learning everything and trying to give my best in the water. So yeah, I'm happy where I am. You know, I'm still learning, so I'm looking forward to the next event.
And we look forward to seeing you in the next event. Guys, let's catch up with the heat in the water.
So as soon as those grommets start making a run up to the CT too, then all of a sudden you're going to have he's going to need some help.
No doubt. Well, Malia is up at the moment. She's chasing down a lead, a 4.78 required on this ride. Nice carve there, working this one over. Needs more on the inside to make it a sure thing. And she's just setting up this inside line. Has plenty of speed here. A nice transition carve. More to work with. Again goes to the rail. A little bit harder this time. And this is a great little wave. A tricky end section. She's going to hang on to that last move. I think long enough for the judges to deem it complete.
I would say so. Well, let's take a look here. I mean, this is a great wave. I mean, it really is. Especially what it did on the inside. But here, look at this first turn, or second turn, sorry, but really lays into it. She's able to open up. And that's when you can see Malia Manuel's strength, when she can able to kind of extend everything, all the body. And then here she sees down the line in this wave. See how smooth it is. And those arcs too, where she's in that steep section and really getting the nose of the board pointed back towards the beach. And that finish move, I don't know. As you look at the straight shot there, maybe a little tentative, but I think you're still going to see, I mean, it's plenty. The score will be big enough to at least get back the lead. It's just a matter of if she's going to match Coco Ho's score.
It makes me feel sick watching so much good surfing all day long. Those waves look so fun right now. That wall is just so glassy. It's just asking to be ripped into, and Malia delivered some really big cuts into that face then.
You know, Slater will do that sometimes where he has the tail onto the sled.
That was the back of the Bali scooter style side saddle. But here we go, Coco. She could need a pretty decent number here. We're still waiting on the scores for Malia. She's got a nice looking little wall. This wave's starting to stand up now. Will it reel off through the inside? Stretching out quite a long way at the moment. And she is building some speed up. Nice little clean hits. Needs some major turns now though. She does well to finish.
Looking at some comparisons, I mean, we're down to the last minute. Let's watch Coco Ho here on the outside. A couple carves. You know, you're talking about major moves needing to be had here, and mostly kind of similar type of turn. Beautiful though, you know, she kept her rail engaged throughout all those moves, and then the inside, she did throw a little variety at us with these quick snaps, you know, and that's where she excels. In those little tighter pockets, she's able to get the board right up in there, and she knows it that was needed to back up that 8-point ride.
Did she do enough?
Wow. I mean, you would say it's really close. I mean, you got to compare it to the 6.83 of Malia.
It was smooth out the back. If they were giving out extra points for just hand placement and style, she gets it. But she's got to get those major turns done. There was some solid hits on the inside and did finish on a very tricky section there. It was a great heat between two good friends.
Yeah, I can't really even say one way or the other. I mean, I think it'll be very, very close.
Yeah.
Both their styles, I think they both have great variety in their surfing. The numbers just coming through now, and it's a 6.5. Coco Ho just squeaks by her good friend Malia Manuel, and she is thrilled.
I mean, you would say that this was a very evenly matched heat, and it stayed that way until the final hooter. Exciting stuff.